right, we're back with Shades of Green.
And we're back to Shades of Green on KDWN. Louise, Scott, give us a little information on how people can track this legislation. You got some websites for us, or phone numbers, or locations they can go to?
The thing that's really handy is that you can just Google. You don't even have to write this down if you're driving in your car or anything. Just use the Google search engine and just Google Nevada Legislature 2017. That'll take you right to the session information, and you can track bills. They've got a wonderful thing that called Nellis that allows you to, you could just type in the word that you're interested in, like maybe you just think solar. You can query solar and it will give you all the bills that solar's mentioned in so far for this session. It's really wonderful. But you know, it's great to do the research, it's great to hear us talk about it, but what really needs to happen is for people to let their legislators know how they feel. And we do that when they knock on their doors and ask for our vote, but we need to follow up on that. It's easy to do. On that same website, there's a place you can share your opinion. And if you query Nevada Legislature, share your opinion, it will take you right to the website where you can type in your name and what you're worried about and what you'd like them to know. And it will go to the entire legislature, not just one legislator. So that's the thing that allows you to not have to go to the work to say, well, who's on that committee hearing this bill? Ultimately, they're all going to need to vote on it. This way, you get to blanket the Senate and the Assembly with your opinion of what you want them to do. And they work for us. So
and it's your civic duty. Get out there and do it.
You're
Pay attention
right.
to what's going on out there and give us your opinion.
That's right. And you know what else is your civic duty?
Voting.
Yes. And going to Greenfest.
Oh, Greenfest. When is
Can I
that?
make a shameless plug? Is that okay?
Sure. We love shameless plugs.
Well, Greenfest is like the signature green event, and everybody knows that you know, next month is going to be Earth Day, and there's no better way of celebrating that than with the community at Greenfest, and that is where everybody who's anybody goes to celebrate what's everything that's green and Earth Day. This year, Green Alliance is holding Greenfest at Summerlin, downtown Summerlin. It's going to be starting at 9 in the morning. It'll go all the way until 5. So it's going to be a full day of fun. There's going to be all kinds of information and a lot of activities for kids. It's just going to be a hoot. So anybody who misses it is really missing out. It's even going to start with a parade of electric vehicles, which Stan can talk about later, but it's going to be awesome.
So to get back to that, greenfestlv.com will tell you everything you need to know about Greenfest, which is April 22nd on 9 to 5. Also on the 28th, a few days later, we have Green Gala Awards, and that's being held at...
It's at the Orleans.
At the Orleans,
and
that's
the
right.
thing that's really exciting is we get to honor one of the biggest heroes that we have in this community, and that's Pat Mulroy. The reason that we all can turn on our taps today and not worry about it is Pat Mulroy. She's the one who directed the Southern Nevada Water Authority and really helped create the policies that have assured Las Vegas of its future. So we're going to be honoring her, and I'm so excited to be part of that.
A
So
very deserving recipient.
it
of course.
is. So anybody who wants to honor Pat, just again go on the Green Alliance website, and all the details are there. The tickets are not even that expensive. I think it's $80 a person for a dinner. That's really unheard of. And it allows us to have as many people as we can be there to honor this truly deserving hero.
Yes, I agree. So let's transition here a little bit, and we're going to go over to Les Lazareck, and he's going to talk about something, home energy rating system.
Well, thanks for having me, Paul. So,
Pleasure.
yeah, I think a lot of people may have heard of Energy Star homes, which for the new environment. But the same people who are involved, what are called HERS raters, the Home Energy Rating Network, are involved with the existing home market. Nevada actually has a program called the Home Performance with Energy Star program, which is focused on existing homes. Under the HERS rating system, the lower the number, the better, such as a zero home. Home with a score of 0 would mean that home does not need any fossil fuels. It's producing all the fuel that it needs on site.
Is it a linear system of 50%? Does that mean they're getting half of their energy off the grid and half is renewable, or how's that work?
The
How's rating system work?
the score is based on the 2006 Energy Code. So a baseline would be 100. So a home, let's say a home that scores 50 would be 50% more efficient than the 2006 Energy Code. So it's not exactly linear. How that score comes up is through approved modeling software that's approved by the mortgage industry. And this is where this ResNet organization was developed, originally was through the mortgage industry. For existing homeowners, the real value of working with a HERS rater would be whether you're buying a home and you have no access to utility data, through a whole home rating, you can get an idea of the estimated energy cost. So, you know, when you're purchasing any type of home, you know, you may see a good price, but what's the operating cost can come into be a significant impact on your budget.
So if I were considering to buy a home, where would I go to get a HERS score? How would I get that done? What's the process?
The process is to go online to resnet.us, and you can search for certified HERS raters.
Is that REZ?
RES.
RES.
NET, the Residential Service Network it stands for. They're celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. What was it going so locally throughout the state, there's probably about a dozen. And in Nevada, we're one of the only states that requires a licensing for energy auditors. Energy auditors are what the state refers to anyone who wants to give estimated energy savings on existing buildings, or existing homes, I should say. And for people in the resale market, one of the real advantages that a HERS rater can provide is helping with your appraisal. There's many people who've made a lot of home improvements, whether they've installed renewable energies, solar arrays on their home, or have gone through some deep energy retrofits. The bulk of there's many appraisers who've not been trained, but there is a group of trained appraisals that have a green certification and that have been trained on how to fill out a green addendum. And this is allowing that home to be earmarked so that you can benefit from the improvements that you're making.
So a home with a good HERS score would provide maybe a higher valuation?
It has the potential. The industry is maturing, and with time, it's going to become even more valuable. I think I'm finding some homeowners that have hired me love to show their bills. It is something that through financing, there are many homeowners who may be looking at a home where the HERS score doesn't come out super attractive. But there are financing vehicles such as the energy efficient mortgage, the 203K streamline, or a 203K mortgage that provides financial benefit by having a HERS score and assists the buyer to know that the improvements they're making are the most cost effective, or that they'll pay for themselves over the life of their mortgage.
Where can people find information on these types of loans?
This is all from that resnet.us. You can learn about energy efficient mortgages there, and they have links to whether you're looking for an FHA, a VA, a Fannie Mae. Yeah. So we can see. You can also look up Homestyle, which is a newer mortgage just for Fannie Mae loans. That's probably the most attractive program out there.
Thank you, Les. We're going to take a break now and listen to our sponsors talk for a couple minutes, and we'll be right back and to Shades of Green and talk solar and electric vehicles.
Very cool.